Good morning, everyone. It's about 5:30 in the morning. We're just about ready to get started here. Before I get into this video, I just want to take a few moments to give my condolences to the families of the victims of the mass shooting in Texas. I cannot imagine the pain and hurt they're going through of losing their children. It was a terrible thing that should have never happened. I just want to tell the families that my heart goes out to them and that they're going to be in my prayers. And I can't imagine ever going through a situation like that. So just wanted to give my condolences to the families. This morning, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be picking up some mulch for a job that we started yesterday in the city of Santa Ana. I didn't really get a chance to record much yesterday because I was between jobs. We had about 4 jobs that we were planting yesterday. Some of them we were just they were jobs that we had already previously done. We were just adding more plants, and one of them is actually a new job that we're going to do today. So we were just setting up plants yesterday. For the most part, we were able to knock out 2 of the smaller ones, and today we're going to go back and finish one out in the city of Irvine. That one's for a residential building, or actually a commercial building. It's right in front of a bank. We're going to be replanting a raised planter bed where they had a tree that fell over with the wind from a few weeks back. So we're going to go ahead and take care of that. So we'll see you guys at the mulch place. Okay guys, we've already picked up our mulch. This is Gorilla Hair mulch. As you can see, this is mulch made out of palm fibers. This stuff's a little more pricey because the process to make this is a little more difficult. Shredding palm trees into a mulch consistency is a little more difficult for the manufacturer, but this is what the lady already has in stock in her yard, so this is what we're going to be using to fill in, and we'll catch you guys at the job site. Okay guys, we've made it to the job site. This is where we're going to be installing that Gorilla Hair mulch. As you can see, she already has some of that in here in this flower beds, but it's already some of it is blown away from just the maintenance process, the gardener. Some of it has broken down, so we're going to go ahead and touch these areas up again. The majority of it is going to go into our back planter bed over here where we did most of the work. And this flower bed here, we actually ended up transplanting a few plants. We moved this guy here from this corner over to here, and same thing here. This guy was in that corner, we moved him to here. We added a few other plants. We added another plant right in between there, and in this area over here, we actually had ground cover all in through here. She didn't like the ground cover, so we went ahead and removed that, and now we're just gonna dress it up with the Gorilla Hair mulch, which is what she already has going through this side yard over here. So that's why we needed to have the Gorilla Hair mulch to match what she already has here. So since she already has that back here, we're going to be adding the same stuff throughout. Here in this flower bed, we actually ended up adding a few more plants as well and transplanting a few others. So we did this job about 6 months ago. Everything has come in beautifully. We put in all new irrigation, all new plants in here. This is more of native plants. So it looks really nice now that it's all filled in. And we're just adding a little more to it, adding a little more color, and a little more mulch. So we're going to go ahead and start bringing in the mulch. It's already in the back of the trailer. We're going to start hauling that back here and putting it down.
it looks like once it's already down. This stuff is a little more fluffy than other types of mulch, if that makes any sense. So it takes a little time for it to settle down. Wetting it helps it settle a little bit, but just being on the ground for a little bit will help it pack down a little bit more. So we're just gonna keep putting it in the rest of these flower beds. So we got some already going in through there. We've gone ahead and added some in through here. We just got more going in through here. So okay guys, so we made it to our second job here. This is at a commercial property. What happened here was that a tree that was there blew down in the wind. So they came and removed it, ground down the stump. Now we're gonna replant the area. We're gonna put one agave in the center, some dianellas around that, and then some lantana all the way around that. So step one right now is just to clean this up, get the soil below the grade of the concrete right there. And then once we have that all nice and neat, then we can start placing our plants and leveling this out. So I'll let you guys see what that process is like. Okay, so we're moving along here. We're finding a lot of roots from when they ground down the stump, and a lot of mulch left over from that. So we're trying to pull out as much of that out as possible. We're gonna end up having to bring in some soil here to backfill. The other issue we're running into is we had the maintenance guy for the building come out and tell us that we can't be parked here because this is a roundabout and people use this to turn out of the restaurant. But there's plenty of parking space over there. People are backing up right into their parking spots. So I think he's just being a jerk. If they ask us to leave, we're gonna have to take off and then come back tomorrow and do all the planting before 11:30. That's when the restaurant opens. So we'll see what happens. He said he's gonna go talk to his property manager, and then we'll see what they decide right now. If they're gonna let us work. If not, we'll just finish pulling out these roots. We'll take all this to the dump, pick up some soil. We have all the plants here. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the plants here, and then tomorrow morning we'll come and plant. But hopefully they'll just let us work.